Chapter 20. Words often confused. Confused words sound alike. Homophones are such confusing words which are spelled in a different way, have a different meaning, but sound the same. To a varying extent, we can say that homophones are pronounced in a similar manner but differ in spelling and meaning. 1. Accede. To agree to a request. She acceded to demands for her resignation. To achieve a high position, he acceded in his office after so much hard work. Excess, more than enough, too much. Excess of anything creates problems. We should have things in adequate quantities, but not in excess. To adapt, to suit, to adjust. You will be happy if you adapt yourself to your circumstances. Adopt. To take up, it is unethical to seek success by adopting unfair means. If each educated person adopt one uneducated child, the problem of illiteracy can be solved. 3. Advise. To tell somebody what you think. I did what the doctor advised. To produce an effect. Overwork may affect your health. Advice an opinion that you give to somebody. I took the doctor's advice to get myself well. 4. Altar. Place of worship. The pilgrims knelt at the altar and worshipped God. Alter. To change. If we alter our program without informing others, they may object to it. 5. Alternate. One of every two, I go to a dance class on alternate days. Alternative. Instead of something else, I am afraid I have no alternative but to accept this job. 6. Allusion. An indirect reference to someone or something. The novel's title is an allusion to Charles Dickens. Allusion. A false idea because of illusion that live looks longer. 7. Award. A prize of certificate given to a person for doing something well. All these children have won awards for showing great courage. Reward. Something which is given in return for a favor or for a job well done. The assistant was given a suitable reward for his honesty. 8. Berth. A sleeping place in a train. I got a berth reserved for me in the first-class compartment. Birth. Being born, she gave birth to a child. 9. Cast. To throw. The fisherman cast a net to catch fish. Caste. Social class in Hindu society. In cities, people often marry outside their caste. Cost. Price of something. This dress costs far more than I can afford. 10. Casual. Occasional casual writing is better than no writing. Though Ritesh is quite grown up, he usually behaves in a childish manner. Cause. Relating to cause. The doctor told me the caused factors related to his illness. 11. Conscience. Sense of right or wrong. My conscience made me confess my guilt. Conscience. Aware that something is happening, we soon became conscious that our friends were not telling us the whole truth. 12. Council. Assembly. A group of people that takes decisions. The government has appointed a council to promote exports. Counsel. Advice. Soon I was convinced that my father had given me a wise counsel. Lawyer. Our counsel advised us to say nothing more. 13. Decent. Well behaved. He is a decent man. Decent. Slope. Her descent from a poor family was not considered. Dissent. Disagreement. Voices of dissent could be heard at the conference. 14. Defy. Challenge. He defied all authority. Defy. Worship. The saint was defied by the people. 15. Deny. To deny something is to say that it is not true. She denied she had ever taken a loan from me. Differ. To disagree. Young people often differ with their parents on the choice of a career. 16. Desert. Noun sandy region. A region where nothing grows. Deserts are usually very hot during the day and very cold at night. Verb to leave without permission. Some soldiers who had deserted the army were later caught and punished. Dessert. The last course of a meal, usually a sweet dish or a fruit course. Ice cream, fruit and puddings are popular desserts. 17. Desirable. Something worth wishing for. Being conveniently located, this banquet hall is a desirable venue for the wedding. Desirous. Having a desire. I am desirous of pursuing higher studies at Oxford. 18. Defer. To postpone, the meeting had to be deferred because most of the members were absent. Differ. To disagree. Young people often differ with their parents on the choice of a career. 19. Eligible. Fit to be chosen. People below 18 are not eligible to vote. Eligible. Something that cannot be read. Many students suffer in the examination because their writing is illegible. 20. Eminent. Distinguished. An eminent educationist presided over the annual day celebrations. Imminent. Something that is expected to happen in the near future. A strike by the discontented workers looks imminent. 21. Eruption. A violent busting out. The volcanic eruption caused a huge damage. Eruption. A sudden invasion. The Chinese erupted into Tibet. 22. Farmer. Peasant. Indian farmers are usually dependent on rains for the cultivation of their land. Former. First in position, Uma and Rashmi are sisters. The former is the younger of the two. 23. Fair. Pleasant. Polite. He is fair in his dealings. Fare. Price of a journey. The bus fare was in my reach. 24. Graceful. Pleasing. We were fascinated by the graceful movements of the dancer. Gracious. Kind and polite. It was gracious of the loser to congratulate the winner. 25. Hail. Frozen raindrops. The rain was accompanied with hailstones. To praise Three Idiots was hailed as a masterpiece. To come from, what part of the country do you hail from? Hail. Healthy. He was relieved to see his grandfather hale and hearty. 26. Human. Relating to man. Humans cannot stand very high temperatures. Human. Tender. Hearted. The human treatment of society workers gave a relief. 27. Hoard. To store things, businessmen often hoard goods to sell them later at higher prices. Horde. A large group of people. Large hordes of savage people invaded Rome and destroyed it. 28. Honorary. Holding an office without receiving a pay. Dr. Sood is an honorary doctor in the local hospital, but he looks after the patients well. Honorable. Worthy of honor. The Honorable Prime Minister addressed the nation on this occasion. 29. Industrial. Relating to industry. Industrial waste is a major cause of pollution. Industrious. Hard-working. Intelligence is not enough to show good results. It is equally important to be industrious. 30. Loather. Unwilling. The father was both to leave his child alone. Loather. To hate with extreme disgust. Most people loathe falsehood. 31. Lessen. To reduce a very form from less. You should lessen your expenditure if you want to save money. Lesson. Work set for a pupil. The teacher asked Julie if she had learnt her lesson. Moral. We must learn a lesson from others' experience. 32. Lightening. Making light. Lighten is a verb formed from light. The new budget, instead of lightening the burden of the common man, has actually added to it. Lightning. Electric flash in the clouds. Rain is often accompanied with thunder and lightning. 33. Loose, to unfasten. This dress is very loose. Loose, to part with something. I can lose my purse. 34. Lovable. Worthy of love, the teacher's lovable nature wins her the admiration of all her students. Lovely, beautiful, pleasing. Our front lawn is full of lovely flowers. 35. Marry, a solemn act. The princess refused to marry the man of her father's choice. Merry, happy and cheerful. We wished our friends a Merry Christmas. 36. Medal. A prize. Atul was awarded a gold medal for getting full marks in mathematics in the board examination. Meddle. To interfere. Sukhbir is notorious for meddling in the affairs of his Nikpors. 37. Monetary. Relating to money. This was no monetary volume in my eyes. Monetary. Giving warning. They paid no heed to the monetary advices of their parents. 38. Memorable. Worth remembering. Last evening, Hima Milini gave a memorable dance performance. Memorial. Some statue or building that serves to preserve the memory of something. A memorial was built to the memory of the brave soldiers killed in the war. 39. Naughty wicked. He is a naughty boy. Naughty difficult to solve. This is naughty problem. 40. Principal head of a school. The principal ordered us to be disciplined. Principal law. He is the man of principles. 41. Pour a tiny opening on the skin. Our body has a very large number of pores on its surface. Pour a verb. Shall I pour you some tea? 42. Refuge shelter. He took refuge in my home. Refuse not to accept. She refused to talk to them. 43. Precede. To go before. Duty should precede everything. Precede. To move forward. Tomorrow morning, we are proceeding from Ambala to Shimla. 44. Propose to make a suggestion. Some teachers propose that teaching hours should be reduced. Purpose, object, aim. Clearly mention the purpose for which you need this loan. 45. Respectable. Worthy of respect. A person becomes respectable only by his noble conduct. Respectable. Showing respect. We may not agree with our elders, but we must be respectful to them. 46. Router. Path. I took a safe route to reach my destination. Router. The defect of an army. The British put the German army to rout. Router. Source or origin. The root of this problem is unknown. 47. Stationary. Still motionless. For a long time, astronomers have believed the sun to be stationary. Stationery. Writing material. The school bookshop sells stationery at reasonable rates. 48. Vein. Valley. From the top of the mountain we could have a full view of the love vale below. Vein. A covering. The thief succeeded in running away under the veil of darkness.